In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use count in Google Sheets, covering everything from basic number counting to advanced criteria-based formulas using COUNTIF and COUNTA. Whether you're just opening the app for the first time or you're looking to polish your skills, I'll walk you through my personal process for getting the best results so you can handle your data with confidence. This is one of those foundational skills that saves you hours of manual tallying. And if you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. Let's begin with the most straightforward function, counting numbers only. Imagine you have a column of sales figures, exam scores, or inventory quantities, and you simply need to know how many numeric entries are there, excluding any headers, blank cells, or text labels that might be scattered through the range. The count function is purpose-built for this exact scenario. It ignores text, blank cells, and errors, focusing solely on cells that contain numbers. To use it, you type =count, open a parentheses, then specify the range you want to check. For example, if your data sits in column A from row 2 down to row 100, you'd type =count, open parentheses A2:A100, close parentheses, and hit enter. The result will be a single number showing you exactly how many cells in that range actually contain numeric values. This is incredibly useful when your spreadsheet has headers or labels mixed in, because count won't accidentally count them. A common pitfall here is assuming that count will work on anything that looks like data, but remember, it only sees numbers. If a cell contains a date, that counts as a number because Google Sheets stores dates as numeric values. But if a cell contains a number stored as text, like with an apostrophe in front, count will ignore it entirely. So always double check that your numeric data is actually formatted as numbers, not text. Now, what if you need to count entries that aren't numbers at all, like a list of customer names, product codes, or status updates? This is where COUNTA comes in. COUNTA stands for Count All, and it does exactly that. It counts every cell that contains any kind of data, whether it's text, numbers, errors, or even logical values like true or false. The only thing it ignores is truly empty cells. If you accidentally try to use count on a column full of names, you'll get 0, which can be confusing. That's a very common mistake beginners make. So for text and alphanumeric data, you want COUNTA. Let's say you have a list of employee names in column B from row 2 to row 100, and you want to know how many names are actually filled in, ignoring any blank rows that might exist. You would type =COUNTA, open parentheses, B2:B100, close parentheses, and hit enter. The result tells you the total number of rows in that range that contain any type of data. This is perfect for quickly checking how many responses you've received in a survey, how many items are in a product list, or how many students submitted an assignment. One best practice tip: keep in mind that COUNTA will count cells that appear blank but actually contain a space character or a formula that returns an empty string. Those invisible entries can inflate your count, so if your numbers seem off, it's worth inspecting a few cells for hidden content. But what about when you need to count based on specific conditions? That's where COUNTIF becomes your best friend. COUNTIF allows you to count cells that meet a single criterion, whether you're working with numbers, exact text matches, or even partial text matches. Let's start with numbers. Suppose you have a column C with sales figures from row 2 to 50, and you want to know how many of those sales are greater than $500. You would type =COUNTIF, open parentheses, C2:C50, comma, then in double quotes type greater than 500, close the quotes, close the parentheses, and hit enter. The function scans the range and returns the count of every cell that satisfies your condition. You can use any of the standard comparison operators, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to for exact matches. For exact text matching, it's just as straightforward. Maybe you have a column D with project statuses from row 2 to 50, and you want to count how many are marked as complete. You would type =COUNTIF, open parentheses, D2:D50, comma, then in double quotes type the word completed exactly as it appears, close the quotes, close the parentheses, and hit enter. It counts every cell that matches that text precisely, including capitalization, so be careful to match your spelling and case exactly. One quick tip: COUNTIF is not case sensitive by default, so complete and completed will both be counted together, but any extra spaces or punctuation will cause a mismatch. If you need to count based on partial text, like counting all entries that contain the word pending, You can wrap your text in asterisks as wildcards. For example, equals count if, open parentheses, range, comma, double quotes, asterisks, pending, asterisks, close quotes, close parentheses. That will count any cell that has pending anywhere within the text. Let me wrap this up with a quick recap. You've now learned how to use count for numbers only, count A for any non-blank data including text, and count if for targeted counting based on specific criteria. Each of these functions gives you a powerful way to summarize your data without manual effort, helping you make informed decisions faster. As a next step, I encourage you to experiment with combining COUNTIF with other functions, like using it inside an if statement, or trying out COUNTIFs for multiple conditions. If you ever need to revisit these steps, feel free to come back to this video and pause anytime. Thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.